Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream of the Path of Magic. Today we're gonna be hunting for some blue crypts because we recently got this lovely swamp key, and I feel like this base could be pretty cool with some iron here to build, and then we could finish it off. So why not make an arc of getting some iron? Here's the gist of it. I'm gonna take one of these ultra carts and load it up with a few supplies. We're gonna take this ultra cart off to some very deep swamps and do our best to stay alive and acquire the iron that we need. So, I've been cooking some food already and everything, and now that all of the issues I had earlier with the stream have been resolved, maybe we can put some of these mining pickaxes to good use, right? I just need to do a wee little bit of putting things away here. Don't need this nonsense. Certainly don't need any of this. And what we're gonna do is go grab some food and get situated. Thanks for all your patience, by the way. It's really awesome to have people who actually want to play on the server and are interested in it. It really has enriched the experience for both myself and I think for other people. Because now we have a cool place where we can build stuff. And, you know I'm not Iron Gate, but the server gets updated fairly often, And now I have everything set up. So when I want to do an update live in the live stream, I can do it. Whereas before, it was basically not possible. Because I hadn't set it up properly, so you couldn't see that part of the screen. Okay, it looks like this is overloaded a bit. There we go, that's better. And I think all I really need is some food, should be fine. Probably good with some stamina food and some health food. I don't really have any eater food, so that makes that easier, right? And we have some fish wraps from the elder chest, and that's a really good food. May as well use it. Here we'll get the rest of our turnip stew, and then I think I can make like 10 more serpent stew. And that should be good. I'll take some sausages as well, just in case. Alright, here we go. 10 more of these. Yes, the part that everybody loves. Preparation. It's just, it's enchanting, isn't it? I actually am surprised because yesterday I enjoyed the stream a lot. Like, it really showed me, it's like, I need to focus on whatever I can do to have a lot of fun. Because if I'm having a lot of fun, then it's fun to watch, right? And if I'm dying and laughing about it, that's a good indication that something's working. Whereas if I'm dying and then silent and can't come up with what to say, obviously that's not very interesting, right? Hello, Robin and Pan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you're right. Pan said, remember who said it, that most of Valheim is preparation. Yeah. That's kind of something we work on a bit on Path of Magic, is like, preparation's one thing, but if you're doing like more preparation than dungeoning, you know what I mean? I don't know how useful the preparation actually is. Sometimes it can be overbearing for people. And in general, it's a bit better to make it more reasonable. At least that's how I feel about it. Obviously, that's just my opinion, and everyone is entitled to their own. Now we need to clear out one of these ultra carts. So I'm gonna be lame, and instead of properly clearing it out, I'll just do it off stream later. And instead, I'm just gonna dump all the stuff into this barrel here. So let's make some space, and yeah, we got a bunch of fine wood now. Well, if you want any fine wood for building stuff, the base has some now, Star. I remember earlier you were talking about that not being there. What is that noise? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay, okay. Calm down, Mr. Troll. Calm down, calm down. I should have eaten some food earlier. That would have been smarter. Oh, gosh. Do you have any arrows? I don't even have any arrows! Wait, where'd he go? This troll is this troll is freaking me out. Ah, there he is. All right, let's go take care of that before that comes to be a bigger problem. That's actually pretty funny. This base is laid out well because we get to see them, and then they kind of walk around the base to try and find us. You know? Oh, he's got a stick too. Oh gosh. Okay, mister. Okay, okay. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, wow. I run so fast now with this Fenring gear. I love it. All right, mister. You are going to have to deal with me jumping up here. And then you won't be able to get me. Haha. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He seems very confident. I don't like the way he swings that stick. Jake Bushes says, woohoo, tried Twitch. It's still rough on mobile, switching to YouTube. Yeah. I haven't tried mobile because I don't actually use a cell phone. I know that might be what is up with these trolls? I know that might be shocking, but I actually find it to be very detrimental for my mental health. So, like, there is a phone. Basically, my fiance's phone has 2 SIM card slots in it. So I just, like, have a SIM card in there for 2-factor verification, because the unfortunate reality is you can't actually exist as a human without a phone. So you have to figure out a way to, like, have access to one that you don't use. But obviously, I know for most people that's kind of insane. And I expect that people are watching this on a phone sometimes. So, you know, it is what it is. But for me personally, having a phone in my pocket was really detrimental to my mental health. I don't have the kind of, I guess, self-control necessary to not, like, check the phone habitually. And I remember it got to a point where, like, I didn't have my phone with me, and I would get these vibrations, and I would feel like my phone was going off in my pocket. And I would, like, habitually just reach for my pocket. And then I started noticing that, like, when I felt lonely or something, I would reach for my pocket, even if my phone wasn't there. And that's when I was like, okay, this is absurd. Like, I get that people have to have these things, but that doesn't mean that I need to keep tolerating it. And I eventually found a way to make it all work, but I have basically just have a SIM card in someone else's phone. And then everything's fine. But now I use the laptop all the time. So honestly, I don't know if the logic really worked because it does mean that when I'm not on the computer, I am, like, genuinely not using technology too much. Like, I garden and study permaculture and all that. But I use a computer most of the time, so it's not like I'm, like, better or anything. Like, it's just easier to manage because now the technology and internet stuff is limited to the PC. So I don't have it in my pocket, and I like that. But I guess, Jake, so you were talking about using Twitch on mobile. So are you saying that you don't like the Twitch mobile app? Is that what you meant? I went on a long tangent because I don't know anything about mobile. But now we look safe, so should be good. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't screw anyone over by leaving that troll here. Obviously, he was unhappy with the decisions we were making. So let's continue our loading of this expanded barrel here. Alright, so don't need all this ooze, that's for sure. Mostly we're gonna take food. Definitely don't need so much serpent meat. That can stay in the base. We should take food and also coins. That's gonna help us because inevitably I'm going to forget something and we're gonna end up needing it. So let's go with some light here. Why not? That might be good. And anybody think of anything that I'm gonna regret? Let me know, because once I leave this base, like, I'm gonna be a long way away from the base, and you guys are gonna see the stretch of the path and also the diverger tunnels. So there's a whole lot that's gonna go on, and I'm gonna be way too far away from this. So I have to remember stuff. Poison resistance in the swamp. Well, that sounds very intuitive. So that would be very smart, in all honesty. Very, very smart. The problem is we have, like, this issue here in the base. And whenever I place the cauldron and the mead kettle, when I come back, The cauldron is gone, and so is the mead kettle. And like, I haven't figured out why that keeps happening. I don't think it's the mechanic, because, you know, like, it drops the resources. But maybe it was the mead kettle at some point, because we don't have enough tin. Although I'm pretty sure I used the tin for something else, making bronze without realizing it. Yeah, you're right, Pan. Like, I'm definitely gonna die to poison. Definitely. I forgot that the 2-star enemies that can poison us, they do so much more damage with their poison. So, like, you can get poisoned by a 2-star enemy, and, like, what's your shield gonna do, right? Do the bubbles help against poison? I haven't even noticed that. Is this tin? Hey! Alright, we're good now. Now I can make a mead kettle. Ha ha ha. There we go. Okay, everything's smooth now. Oh, bubbles do help versus poison. Oh, I definitely gotta make sure to keep a bubble up then. I haven't been good about that. I'm gonna regret it on this mission. So Jake in the Bushes says, I think Twitch has a hard time loading VODs and buffers slightly more while live, but mainly the VOD issue. I pay for YouTube Premium so I can just lock my phone and listen to videos while working. Hey, that's awesome. I use YouTube a lot that way as well, to be honest. And we do have some poison resistant stuff. Nice. So I'm actually going to take a different approach here. I can't get these to turn into potions quickly. So instead, I'm going to make a couple of these and then just take the stuff to make a fermenter and pretty much just hope for the best. So let's make 3 or 4 of these, I guess. That should be good. And let's see, what will we need? No, 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 we don't want to take this one. We'll need some bronze, some of that, and all this nonsense. Here, this is lovely inventory management, what we all know and love. And here we go. I have a little bit of this. Oh, I already have a stack of copper, so I don't need this 1 copper. But I should take some iron. That would be very, very smart. I have the crypt key with me. I'm trying to think of something. We need a level 2 forge, right? Because I don't think we can repair the iron pickaxes with a level 1 forge. Yeah, it's repair station level 2. Okay, so I need some bronze and the stuff to make a forge. So I'll just do it the lazy way. There we go. Now we definitely have the stuff to make a forge. Boom. And we have some bronze. Only a little bit of bronze. Let's see. Do we have any smelted bronze? Some copper. A little bit of tin, no iron, and 8 silver. Classic Path of Magic nonsense, right? Here, we could make these. Yeah, there we go. I have a feeling I'll need this bronze later, so let's deal with that. Over here. Alright, got all these. Wow, is there anything missing? I even have some barrel hoops to make some storage. I have a feeling there's more barrel hoops somewhere, though. Yeah, let's take the rest of the barrel hoops. Anything else we might need, huh? Yeah, grindstones. Yeah, stonecutter's the easiest one. That's true, that's true. Ah, yeah, that's even easier than the 2 bronze. Good point. We can just take one. Alright, I'll do that as well. Feel like I'm packing for a picnic. And all I have to do is stay alive. Let's see, we're gonna go down that path, and it's gonna be a long route, so can I hold a stack here? Probably not. I'm just trying to reduce the weight of the cart. There we go, that looks good. I've got an assortment of different things. Oh, arrows, of course. That's probably the last thing we need, in all honesty. Let's see. Arrows, nice, nice. Let's take some of these silver arrows. There's silver here in the base, so they can make more. And I'll keep it at 20. Obviously, I could just make a load of silver arrows, but I like using them like one at a time. I find it to be very entertaining. I also had some frost arrows somewhere, so I'm assuming that those got dumped into one of these like random nonsense chests that I've been making. maybe over here somewhere. Hey, core wood, nice. Whoa, good building stuff. Someone's gonna be making something out of black marble. Hey, what's up, Pen? All right, got some food. So, I'm just gonna repair. I'm about to head off on the adventure. You are welcome to join if you want. I will be carrying the cart, so even if I leave before you, you'll probably catch up. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, take some wood. We've got 100 wood here. And some wood here, and also these coins. These coins are gonna be useful later. Let's take those. I should probably have a bigger stack of coins, in all honesty. But for now, I think it's okay. Put more of this metal away. All right, we are good to go. It is time to go on the adventure. And I grabbed a wind run from the carve, apparently. Surprising. And I have some Fenring gear. This is actually a kind of interesting outfit, to be honest, because I find that the Fenring gear is very dark. You know what I mean? But I got this Hilder clothes as a drop because on Path of Magic, there's like an occasional loot table, and you can get all sorts of different items. And you can get all the Hilder clothes to drop, so it's always cool seeing how that goes. I'm gonna steal some of this food here. Actually, nah, I don't need any more food. I'll regret that later. Ooh. Did I bring the stuff to make this? Bronze resin. Hey, you see that? I almost ran off without any resin. Now that would have been a mistake. Let's go grab 1 stack of resin. I'm sure we have some somewhere. Resin, I think it's over here. Seeds, resin, there we go, resin chest, nice. 50 resin. Look at that, actually wanting to get resin. That's crazy. You know what? This is how we're gonna get our gold. I'm just gonna sell all of this extra resin to our trader, except 1 stack. And then we should be good, because then I'll have like 900 gold. And that is good enough. You know, why has this trader been on the beds recently? It kind of sketches me out. Like something's gonna attack them and mess the beds up, I swear. Nice. Oh no, it gets tar. I'm such a fool. I thought I thought I could sell the resin. I forgot that it actually just makes tar. But I guess we're taking tar now. May as well. I feel like that'll actually come in use. Although I don't fully comprehend how. That good? Yeah, but let's... Alright, I need to run up here, load the cart up. Hey, Mr. Grey Dwarf. Don't be so mean to my ultra cart. I don't like that. Someday we'll get a better knife, too. I could probably make a silver knife soon. But silver knives in the crypts are, it's like, it's a whole nother thing, to be honest. You'll see why, because inevitably we'll start using some silver weaponry in the live stream at some point. Alright, now we have everything. I got this tar. I didn't think I needed tar, but fate gave me tar, and we're gonna figure out how that's gonna be useful. It's definitely gonna be useful in some way. Because I got that feeling, you know? Do you ever get that feeling where like, oh, I don't need this, and you ignore it? You know? And then later it turns out you did need that item. That's happened to me a bunch in real life. I'm at the grocery store, and I'm like, hey, I feel like I might need tomatoes. And then I don't buy any tomatoes. Well, guess what? I get home, there's no tomatoes. You know what I mean? So I'm just used to that. And because I got the tar, we're gonna find a reason to use this tar. Or we're gonna get some nice roofs. But either way. And now, pretty much, we need to survive lugging this cart for a while. Yeah, shingles. Exactly. It's gonna be great. Basically, we'll keep following this path, and you'll all get a pretty solid sense of the path, because the place I'm going to is at the end of this continent, let's call it. Although the path itself stretches across the entirety of the Valheim map, across like 5 or 6 different continents. So it's not like it's anywhere near the end of the path, in all honesty. The path has gotten so out of control. I like never would have imagined making something that goes so long, but it really is sort of like a game. If anybody ever wants to just like join on an old character or something, oof, that's really all you need to do. And then you just go down the path. It's a great way to introduce yourself to Path of Magic, to be honest. And that looks like an interesting situation that's probably just going to resolve itself. Don't you hit me. Don't do it, Mr. Troll. I don't like the way he's looking at me here. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Don't like this guy at all. I have to be more cautious than I typically am, because I'm gonna be far away and the stream will get more boring if I have to run all the way back down, and I'll have to come up with things to talk about even more. I mean, you know, I guess that's kind of the whole thing, right? It's like tricky though to figure out, like, when do you talk about a story? When do you go on a tangent? When don't you, right? And also, all while doing it without getting distracted. It can be rather complicated. But here's my bubble. You're gonna give me a bubble. Thank you. And then now, I'm much safer. And I'm gonna play more cautiously. And everything's gonna be fine. Right, Mr. Troll? Everything is gonna be fine. Did you hear me say that? You don't need to keep hitting the road. It's okay. You're just gonna go respawn into a better life. Bye-bye. Alright, awesome. I guess I should get that loot, to be honest. Gonna need the money. Oh, there is no loot. Alright. Fucking goblins. Here we are, and it's nighttime. Alright, alright. Well, maybe we'll get lucky, and the wind will go the direction I'm going. Because as long as I don't die or get disconnected, I'll keep this wind run buff the entire time. So, we'll see. Jake in the bushes used some, I think, Discord emojis. Finger red #1, person blue, speaking microphone. I'm assuming those are Discord emojis, because they just showed up as the text strings in the chat. And I've been working on these widgets, so now, like, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, then I'll see your messages regardless, and they'll show up here. And that helps give some context to the other people, right? Because I know people like showing their faces and stuff in streams and putting everything to the side. But I personally, like, I hate UI, like, so passionately. So, like, it's hard for me to justify. Like, even now, I would much rather just be like this. And then, like, I almost wish that this was normal. And then when a monster was near me, or I started attacking, that my UI turned back on. I would personally love that. I don't know why people are so obsessed with UI, in all honesty. Because I get, like, from a game development perspective, it's easier to use UI to get a player to do something. But when the end result, when the end result is the player, like, not being able to be in the 3D world as much, I mean, personally, I think that's absurd. Like, absolutely absurd. Ah, you're testing the emojis. You got it. It worked this time. There was this little thing. It's supposed to, like, make the emojis, like, pop up on the screen, right? Let's see. Like, if you do one of these. Yeah, I think maybe it's only if that emoji is actually the only part of the message. Make sense? Let's see, and this is the emote wall. I need to make it bigger. There we go. I need to pay attention so I don't just die by being AFK and not paying attention. Oh, hey, you don't have to do it just with that emoji. Okay. So I'm wondering, maybe what's going on is that it didn't work with Jake because it didn't recognize that specific emoji or something. Hey, there we go. Jake says that yesterday, Demonic and him, or I, were clearing crypts, and I turned off UI and it was fun. Yeah, the emoji alerts are from, uh-oh, Twitch. I really enjoy the crypts, to be honest. They're a lot more fun than I remember the crypts being. And it's cool because Iron Gate honestly did a good job with the actual dungeons themselves. Like, they really did. The dungeons are cool, they look cool, the enemies look cool, the enemies have cool attacks. The problem is more this kind of lack of creativity of how the dungeons, like, how interesting the dungeons are in the long run. Oh shit. Maybe they won't hear me. I'm just gonna try and stay over here. Don't worry about me, forest wolves. You can just stay over there, and everything's gonna be fine. I have no interest in getting myself into some nonsense that I can't get out of, and nor do I want to run down this path all over again. That was probably a lot of noise. Hey, Mr. Wolf, he's fine. Alright, cool. What happened here? Why are there all these logs? Something must have, like, fought. Maybe someone fought the Elder recently. Look at all these tombs. Oh gosh. Hello, second Twitch viewer. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, it's Jake. Okay, cool. You're testing new emojis, I see. Yeah, I don't know which ones actually make the thing trigger. I know that if you do a smiley face, right? Like if I go like this, then it does it, right? But that, I don't know about like what else goes on here. Shield. Hey, well, why don't I show everybody the battered main? I think that's what it's called, right? Kamita has been building an inn for people to bannered main. Yeah, bannered main like a horse. Maybe. Well, anyway, Kamita has been building an inn. So now we get to see, yeah, it's the bannered main from Skyrim. That's right. And I just happened to be passing by it, and it would be very smart of me to come in here and set my spawn before something bad happens. Oh hey, Akiyama's already here. Ooh, oh, okay. I learned my lesson quickly. I don't want to go back over there. That's right, my food's expiring, because I was just running around like a fool. Of course. Alright. I got this droll. This, like, normal Drollger almost messed me up. That's why you're never really safe on Path of Magic, to be honest. Alright. Let's see. This can be right here. I think maybe what I should do, though, is repair it. Oh, gosh. The Ultra Carts may be Ultra, but they don't actually have more health than the other stuff, so let's get in here. Hello, Pan. Welcome. Well, I guess I'm the one who's here now, so welcome. Welcome from Kamita. Welcome to the bannered main. He even made a quest, so you can come here and help him get some of his gear back. Because Kamita got the let's call it the full-on Palm Ocean experience, where you think it's an ocean that you can sail into, and then you find out that the ocean has other plans for you. It's almost like clockwork, in all honesty. Hey, what a cool little... This is a nice little spot. I like the fire the shield generator being in the fire for some reason. That looks cool. It's almost like the fire's heating it up and making it work or something, you know? Very pretty spot. Now, I got my... hey, a Meadows Trader! Hello, Mr. Meadows Trader. Welcome. I guess that's just what I say to people. Welcome. Whoa, wait. How did you do that? What is this voodoo magic? What is this staircase? You clipped them together so the character just run... What? That is so cool. I have never seen that before. Wait, so what is this? 1, 2, 3 clipped together. Hey, wow, that is cool. Good job. I love learning all these little tricks from you all. You teach me a lot of stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, and you can just run up it. That's very, very nifty, huh? I like this. This is cool. And here I can just make myself a bed. I'll make it next to this little Christmas tree. Maybe right here. I have no sense of symmetry. Yay, spawn spot. Alright. Gate shut. This is really cool. I love the Christmas trees as well. They had like or the Yule trees rather. They had like a nice lighting. And with that, I'm just off. I have no sense of day or night. I only must continue down the path. So let's get back to it. And now I feel more equipped because every time I go into a checkpoint, that means that if I are to die, it won't be as bad. And that's sort of the main mechanic behind joining Palm at first. Like when you first join Path of Magic, you won't really understand what all these EWP things are, right? But by playing, you'll learn them. And the easiest way to imagine it is when you join Path of Magic, you can just explore the path. That's why it's called Path of Magic. And you explore the path, and magical things will happen. By magic, I mean you'll find magical ways to die. And as you explore the path, you'll find, oh yeah, the Sky Path. This is something we haven't seen yet on the stream, but this is how we This is how we cover and cross entire continents. Instead of just having the paths you've seen up until this point, the path actually crosses over entire biomes in certain areas. So it gets pretty crazy. And for the most part, it's pretty safe. For the most part. But once you keep going, it does get very, let's say, dicey? Especially when you're on the Ashlands path. That path is not safe at all. So just be careful. It's not like this path is actually safe. It isn't. Alright, let's see. Jake said something interesting, actually. So I'm going to read his comment. How do you think Iron Gate views Expand World prefabs? I was trying to explain to a shooter gamer, and as soon as I said scripting, he was deterred from the conversation. I assume Iron Gate is excited for more potential? I wouldn't assume Iron Gate is excited about anything related to modding. They are very, they have allowed us to mod as long as we don't sell the mods, right? So like I couldn't, let's say I finished Path of Magic. I couldn't sell Path of Magic. That would violate Iron Gate's terms of service. So that's one of the reasons that I sell, I have an affiliate relationship with dedicated servers. So people get the files for free and they can set them up for free and everything. And I make money off of the server, not off of the actual scripting. But in general, you should assume that yeah, I mean, Pan, you make a really good point. He says, isn't Expand World prefabs a side effect of them using Unity and not intentional Iron Gate feature? Yeah, exactly. Expand World prefabs, basically, it like turns Unity development into a scripting language that you can use as a not programmer. So like seriously, you don't need to know any programming to do Expand World prefab scripting. And sometimes people find that EWP scripting as a programmer is confusing for them. So it's definitely a touchy subject in all honesty. And to get back to Jake's comment about mentioning scripting and then people being turned off, like that's just how it is. And especially like if you mention modding at all, there's a huge portion of the Valheim player base that will be completely alienated, which is kind of ironic because there's actually more demand for videos on YouTube about mods than for normal Valheim videos, yet simultaneously when you make content that has anything to do with mods, you like flare up the player base. It's kind of curious. So let's see. After that, Jake in the Bushes said that he's absorbing all the information here. Then he can learn through experience later. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, to be honest. Hey, a checkpoint. I don't know who set this up, but that's pretty cool. I could use it. I feel like I should probably use it, otherwise I'm gonna regret it. So let's help things out here. And to continue the conversation, in general, the Valheim player base, in all honesty, not to be offensive, but most of them don't play Valheim anymore. And the game they know as Valheim is not this game. They know an old version of Valheim, and most Valheim players, for example, they still think that terrain ruins your frame rate. That's an issue that was fixed 2 years ago, but it's still mainstream thought. And the reality is that's what happens when you get millions of people playing a game and then they stop playing. They only know the Valheim in their heads that they played before. They don't know the current Valheim. So there's in general a lot of problems that people experience related to that sort of thing, in all honesty. I think maybe I can get this checkpoint to work if I just trim it up a little bit here. Because I couldn't place my bed, but maybe something like this will work. Yeah, there we go. Let's place a couple more beds for some others. Wait, how do you guys place the beds like this? Do you have to place them on top of each other? Ah, yeah, I see. Alright, there we go. I'll leave 2 beds because I took 1. I think that's fair enough. Alright, let's see. So, then Pan had a comment. Hey, Pan is Aki, by the way. He's the one riding the cart behind me. But Pan had a comment. Isn't EWP a side effect of them using Unity and not an intentional Iron Gate feature? And he's absolutely right. Basically what he's pointing out is that Iron Gate isn't necessarily approving of EWP. They're not necessarily disapproving, but yes, don't get me wrong, like it's wonderful that to think that they can just look at these things and get ideas from us, but like we have to be realistic. Like a lot of these game developers, Iron Gate included, they have like contracts. They can't even install mods. So like, yeah, they can watch our streams and learn from that, but there's obviously like something else going on that tries to stop them from using mods too much and getting involved with that. So I would just not assume that everything will be taken kindly by them until Iron Gate like directly says something about it, you know? I don't know, maybe has anyone seen like in any interviews, have they talked about the adventure map and how they felt about that? You know? Like I don't actually know. I've never seen Iron Gate talk about the adventure map, but I'm assuming they like approved of it. I'm not saying that they would hate things. I'm just saying they're very like, we have to be realistic and understand like what they go with, right? So then Star says, Star is JRJ, by the way, I think. If you're not Star, apologies. But Star says it's very different from Skyrim modding. People are very, very interested in the mods, but less so in the vanilla game. Yeah, but that's the weird thing, Stars, because there are almost more people interested in modded Valheim than people in vanilla Valheim. It just seems to be that there's so many like ex-Valheim players who hate mods that it's really easy to like mess them up and antagonize them, and then they like are really vocal. But as far as I know, it's definitely one of those situations where like the majority of Valheim players like mods, as far as I know. It's like the minority that's very, very strict about their mod use, and I'm definitely gonna get in here and claim a a spawn spot because I don't actually have any way to resist the cold, but I think that's all right, to be honest. I definitely dig these bunk beds. Wow, has everyone been here? That's so cool. I've actually never been in this thing before. It's got a hot tub. Very cool. Alright, let's see. I guess I can keep this pattern going, right? How did you guys do this? You make a little thing. Let's see. So you make whoa, whoa, whoa. Skeleton noise. What's that? Alright. Skeletons at the door, right? Let's see. So Star said that the modding situation and the non-compete clauses are usually what keeps devs from making mods or approving of them. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but, like, this is the problem. This is why, like, a lot of the issues in the gaming scene have nothing to do with gaming or game development and have everything to do with business structure. And business structure is ruining the gaming scene because of this. Like, the reality is if you want to make a really good game, you're better off playtesting concepts and mechanisms using mods in another game because you can just develop so much faster that way. And you can test them out and figure out exactly what to do and then move forward and implement it. Using mods and having a modding community where players can make solutions is always the best source of mechanics for your game. It's impossible to beat the people who love the game en masse and they feel so passionate about it that they work on projects for no money at all. They always come up with the most balanced and best experience in the long run. They always outperform the developers of the game itself. It's like clockwork. And games fall because the company itself fails to understand this, and it neglects this reality and ends up becoming a company farming people for money instead of a game development studio. You know? It's tragic seeing that unfold so much. And at least with Iron Gate, you know, they're small, right? Good warning there. So we don't have to worry so much about this stuff with Iron Gate. Whereas with other companies, yeah, they're really brutal. Like, I mean, Iron Gate, as far as I know, like, you're allowed to, like, use the music and stuff. They don't try and sue you if you're using the music or anything like that. So in that way, like, they're definitely still a small company. They're not like a big corporation, right? But it doesn't mean that they're free. You know what I mean? It's still, there's complexity to it, and it's important to remember all this. Alright, so supposedly, I can just copy this design and then make my own bunk. And I try and every time I claim a bed, I'll also try and make one new bed, right? So I bet for this, all I have to do is place like something temporary, maybe like that, and then I can place the bed, right? Yeah, there we go. Ah, no, it needs to be a little closer. Here, I should have been smarter and placed it like this. There we go. I have a feeling this is what they did, basically. Something simple. Oh, now I don't have enough wood? There we go. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Now we got our bunks. Alright, I'm gonna take the top bunk. Hooray! We got our rested bonus. Nice. We're actually going quite well. Alright. Let's see, I got a little bit of comments to catch up on. So, Jake in the Bushes said that, interesting, I'm about 2 years into modding my games, and I've only scripted in, whoa, a goblin? Real goblins? Holy sh... I'm so, oh my god, the palm moment happened to me. The palm moment finally happened. Basically, Palm players have trauma from all of the goblin laughing noises. So they always die when they first encounter goblins because they're so used to the goblin noise not meaning anything. So that definitely threw me off guard. Oof, that was terrifying. I have the sudden realization that this bed is in a bad spot. Interesting. Why don't I, maybe this isn't the most aesthetically pleasing solution here, but I have a feeling that might be important later. But, wow. All right, sorry, I got all frazzled there. Jake in the bushes says, interesting. I'm about 2 years. What was that? What's going on here? This is. What on earth? Am I surrounded by wolves now? Maybe that's better than goblins. I'm assuming a drake just shot the roof. All right. I'm just sorry. I'm like this because I know if I start talking and I don't notice what's happening, I'm gonna get ganked. So here we go. Jake in the bushes said, interesting. I'm about 2 years into modding my games, and I've only scripted in Arma 3. But modding RimWorld, Skyrim, Outward, and Valheim has been where I learned. That mountain base is where I ran first. Ah, so I should be able to find one of your beds here, right? Yeah, this is Art, right? No, this is you, right, Shin? You're Shin? I have such a hard time with characters' names, I swear. Alright, now for the next one, let's see. Then Pan says that regarding the conversation with Irongate and about Irongate and modding, he says, I think they don't support, meaning they don't want to care about backwards compatibility. Yeah, I mean, well, in all honesty, that's how they develop the game. Modders not aside, like, if you ask them, like, what about our bases in the deep north? You know, the answer is, the game's not done yet. What do you expect? Don't expect anything to last. So, like, why would they have a different mentality for things modders made? You know? Like, it makes sense from my perspective. And I'm not criticizing them for that, by the way. Like, I would probably have the same attitude. Alright. Now, what's going on here? Iron? Grouse? What happened here? I see. So you died a bunch here, didn't you? Yeah. Shinri Palm. Here's an old thing. Wait, what was going on out here? Like, there was a bunch of combat happening, and then I just went inside this little hut, and now everything's fine? I guess that's alright. They somehow didn't even destroy my cart. So I'm just gonna go up here. And we're just gonna keep on going, because we're actually pretty close to where we need to go. And if I can just make it past these 2-star drakes without getting their attention, I think we're gonna be alright. What's that? Hey, some tin. Tin ore. Oh yeah, I patched the goblins so they drop all the different metal ore. I forgot about that. Interesting, very interesting. So then, more chat to catch up on. See, there we go. Okay, Jake says, I just got a notification from Goblin Bros saying they went live. They're live streaming your murder. Heads up. I love synchronicity. And that would be why I left that mountain back to Meadows. That would be really hilarious, to be honest. Imagine if, like, the NPCs could, like, make videos where they spawned and it starts recording from the goblin's perspective, and, like, he runs up to the player to try and kill them. And then if it works, the video gets saved and, like, published. That's the kind of stuff I want to do in the game I want to work on. Because, you know, we were talking about game dev earlier, and basically, like, I'm using Valheim and practicing with Expand World prefabs to test all of the mechanics that I want to use in my own games, so that I already know how players handle them instead of just my imagination, right? So the idea is to make a world where the world actually sort of makes content out of you playing it. So, like, the players could build an area and it, like, has a camera or a magic cam or something, and they can attach that camera to a stream key or something. Like, that's the kind of thing I want to do in my own games. Like, make games that basically are what EWP has been with Valheim, but instead of focusing on making a tabletop game like Valheim, I don't want to die. But instead of the tabletop attitude, oh, and let me clarify. So Valheim is developed with a tabletop attitude. This basically means that they expect that you already know the players that you play with, you're not going to play with random people, and you're not going to meet people to play with through playing Valheim. They think of it as a tabletop game. You have your group of friends, you start playing with them, and you finish playing. That's why dungeons don't respawn. It's why boss progression makes people stop playing the world, because they developed it with this tabletop mentality. And I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just not what I like, personally. I believe that the game can be much more if we arm players with more world-building opportunities, and we basically can turn this experience into an in-game experience, where instead of having to go and like look for servers in Discord, you can literally explore the world, and you'll sometimes find portals that lead to other people's worlds, right? And they can generate like, we can make all of this happen. And there's already people doing that with the Cross Portals mod, you know? But it's up to us, not the developers. And in all honesty, I don't really care if I offend people, but I'm fed up with Valheim players bitching and moaning about Valheim. We can fix all this stuff. All the tools are available for us to make the perfect versions of this game that we enjoy. And one of the things I try and do with all this content is help expose people to this reality. Like, every time we complain about something Iron Gate does, we could have tried to script and fix that problem. Like, really, it's often not as complicated as one expects it to be. If you want to change progression, it's 5 lines in a text file, and then progression on the entire server's changed. It's not hard, but we don't have enough information about it, and that, in turn, makes things very, very complicated. And with that, hey, look at this. You know where we are? We are at the portal. But this is a no-map, no-portal world, but there are diverger tunnels. Basically places you can go through that take you somewhere else. And I already know where they go, which helps, right? So I know that this one leads us into the swamp. And let's see. Yeah, so Pan said at the Bogwitch update we fixed, and yeah, we had a bunch of issues that we had to turn off for the Bogwitch. Yeah, like all the client updates, right? But that's what's so cool about Yer, because Palm itself, it was working. It was working like day 1 of the Bogwitch update. And that's because Yer is the only breakpoint in Path of Magic. Whereas if you're using mods, like a lot of different mods, you have like a breakpoint for every creator and every dependency of every mod that you use. So if you have like 30 breakpoints, you're screwed, because there's no way all 30 of those people are going to remember to update everything in time. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, trying to make a whole mod pack work is just like impossible, pretty much. You have to remake the mod packs from the beginning. Hey, and Eric is here, another player from earlier. There's kind of a shortcut to the swamp right at Refugio, but it's a bit rough to get a cart down there. Yeah, so actually this area I'm showing is the second swamp passage, but there's actually 3. So there's another one near the Bogwitch. But for now, I'm going to catch up on the chat, and then I'll try and deal with this. We have a problem over there, because I can't take this cart through the tunnel. I have to take the items like one by one. You can take metal through the tunnel. It's not like a normal portal. There's no limitations on it. It just forces the player to be somewhere else. It doesn't care if you're encumbered or what you have on you or anything. It doesn't take the cart, though. So, let's see. Then Eric was talking about one of those tunnels, and then Star says, yeah, we are we create our reality by more gaming. Exactly. And it is a sandbox game, and yeah, you're right about that, to a point. Like, we use it like a sandbox game, but I don't always know if they develop it like a sandbox game. That's the kind of weird thing, right? Like, it's almost, again, it's developed like a tabletop board game. You know, like, because if they were really into, like, the sandbox as the experience of Valheim, then why do they not think about servers? You know, like why is it developed for this local player experience? Right? It's complicated. Yeah, so Jake in the bushes plays or listens to this stuff at work, and he's been playing a lot recently. He also has a live stream series of his experience on Path of Magic, so feel free to check him out. And if you want to live stream on Path of Magic, you're welcome to. I would love it if more people show their experiences on the server, because the more people who show Path of Magic, the more people learn about Expand World prefabs, and the sooner we get into the world where people realize what we can do with Valheim. And I can't even imagine. If I've been able, with your help, to make this, I can't even imagine what people like Dakar and 9byte and all them can do with EWP. Because everything they did was without EWP. They did it the hard way, and they still managed to make the fucking adventure map, you know? Absolute craziness. It's really impressive, all the things that they've been able to do. But for now, let's get back into the Valheim part of this. So what I need to do pretty much is clear out all of these monsters, because I need to go into this tunnel and then basically find a safe place so that I can take the material in this cart to the other side of the tunnel. But I've just been talking about the tunnel, and you know what they say, you should show, not tell. So why don't I actually just go use the tunnel so you actually know what I'm talking about. On Path of Magic, there are approximately 15, I want to say, Diverger tunnels. And they're very easy to identify once you find them, because you'll see these Diverger secret doors in just random places that don't make any sense. Like, obviously, we're not an infested mine. Why is that there, right? Now's my chance to practice. Always get a bubble. Always get a bubble. Looks like I've aggroed everything. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Luckily, there's not any starred enemies. Oh, and a starred enemy shows up. Ah, it's so much better to have proper equipment. Alright. Let me absorb my thoughts for a moment. Alright, alright, alright. I keep missing. Okay, I see. I need to make a platform to actually get up there. Let's see. Do I have anything to build with, though? No. I guess I can jump this way. Ah, I need a jumping potion. There we go. Now we'll be good. Most of them aren't this hard to get to be honest. Oh, all right there, buddy. All right, Mr. Sunken Guardian. I think you call for a silver arrow, in all honesty. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay, I'm good. These two, they're too problematic. I need to use the solid firepower on them. I only brought 22 of those, so I need to make sure not to use them all up. But that should be good. They're not curious about me anymore. And now we can see, look, boom. I join, and then we actually move somewhere else. And yeah, the loading, it doesn't work properly, and unfortunately that's just how it is because I forced the teleport. But you end up in a very deep swamp. And look at that, we are now in the depths of it. This is surrounded by crypts and swampness. So that's what these tunnels do. You find them, and you're at the entrance. Let's say you find it and you're in the Black Forest. You go in, it's going to take you deeper into a crazy big Black Forest. You find it in a swamp, it's going to take you deep into a really big swamp. Josh Reynolds says, "What is this? I love this game, though. I'm only on Xbox, so pretty limited what I can do." And that's the thing, Josh. What if I told you that EWP is a way to mod that Xbox and Mac players can actually use? Now, don't get me wrong, it's not quite as simple. And like Path of Magic, for example, this would work on your console if crossplay wasn't absolute shit. And unfortunately, crossplay is incredibly laggy, and it ruins the multiplayer experience. If it wasn't for that, Path of Magic would be accessible on Xbox and Mac, because EWP is server-side modding. That means that you can mod a server to be a different experience and then join that server from an Xbox. or from a Mac client. It is a whole new world, and that's one of the reasons I'm trying to make this content, because people don't know. They think this is all impossible, but it's not. It's actually quite doable, and you don't even need to know how to program. So I'll, over time, show you guys more scripting. I actually set it up so that I can do that. But pretty much, it's very, very simple. Like, if I open something up here, I'll show you what the scripts actually look like, because it's not too complicated, really. Like, if you look at the whole Path of Magic in its entirety, well, yeah, of course, that's going to be very complicated. It's got, like, 2,500 lines of scripting. But it's only, like, it's not even like a megabyte file. That's because it only uses the things that already exist in Valheim. And that's why it works out, right? So here, for example, I'm going to open up a file, and then I will show you all so that you can get a little bit of a sense of what I'm talking about here. And I set everything up, so I should just be able to show my desktop like... Well, that worked for a second, but I see that there's no audio over there, is there? So bear with me, I'm going to add my microphone, but you won't hear me for a moment. Awesome. Yeah, we're back now. So I'm just going to show you a little snippet. This is a text file, right? And this is the text file for the Diverger traders system. And you don't need to know all of this, because it's pretty much the same pattern in a loop. You see it has this. Each item that can be traded is this stuff. That's all. And you can see here, this is for the scale hide. So when you trade scale hide to a Diverger, you get an ultra cart this way. At least it used to work this way. I just realized I'm actually looking at an old file. So modern Palm doesn't work this way. But I'm just showing you, like, this is how it works. You have the prefab, and then everything else is reacting to the prefab. And the prefab is something that's in vanilla Valheim. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It's really fun to get into, because you script by playing Valheim. And like, if you have a server, you can play on your server, find something, open up the script, adjust it, and then it happens live. You don't have to restart anything. It makes it way, way easier to learn and move forward. So I really, really recommend checking it out. But for now, I've actually gotten all wrapped up in talking about all of the mechanics here. So let's set something up, because I need to figure out, all right, I got an ultra cart on the other side of this tunnel. Yeah, we saw that earlier. So let's go back there. The problem though, well, the problem is that I can't take the cart through here. So I have to sort of make some little spot and then kind of explore from there. And I think to start, what we're going to do is we're going to clear the enemies from this area. And then this is where the cart will stay for now. And I'll keep the stuff in it. And I'll make a spawn probably here in this tunnel somewhere. But in order to do that, I have to make sure that those Diverger near that blue sunken crypt are taken care of. No, it's not Diverger, the Draugr, right? But luckily, I'm so far away that there's not really much they can do, except to run away. Is that the one from earlier? There was a 2-star Draugr, yeah, or Diverger, Sunken Guardian. These are the guards of the actual crypts itself. Now I think I can get away with using one of these. Oh, I wasted it. Wasted it again? Oh my gosh. So tragic. I'm wasting all my silver arrows. There we go. Finally, that'll kill them. Yeah. Sucker. Nope. Is he gonna survive? Nah, he's gone, right? Yeah, there we go. Awesome. All right, so that should have cleared things up a bit. I think it's gonna be reasonably safe for me here now, because this is not a deep swamp at all. You know, I could die from poison to one of these leeches, but aside from that, there's this crypt here. And aside from that, it looks like we're relatively safe. So if you see this is the blue crypt. Oh, and just you wait. You'll come to understand why they're blue. It's to remind you, this isn't a normal crypt. It's definitely not the same level of intensity you're used to. And believe it or not, there's actually even harder crypts. There's charred crypts. So every now and then, one of these crypts is red. And if it's red, all the monsters inside and all of the treasure chests are charred. So this is one of the ways that I try and make Path of Magic just genuinely fun to explore and do different things, because I've found that to make the builders have fun... Oh, silver arrows. To make the builders have fun, they already have so much fun. They just need a world with people logging into it. That's all. So the builders are actually quite easy to appease, because if you can make a world that's interesting for other people, that's all you need. Then the builders will show up. Looks like I'm also getting a bunch of blood sacks now. But this looks way safer. As you saw earlier, 2-star Draugr, not safe. But this, some skeletons? I can manage this. This is easy. Looks like we're getting some spawning, though. Yeah, I should, like, keep that in mind. That'll go away once I start making some safety over here. Oof. Is the Draugr 1-star? No. Alright, it's just a skeleton. Teleporting bastards. Did he just heal? What was that about? Oh, I love the switch. Star says, I'm so glad that the crypt close to her is not a blue one and not red. Yeah, well, don't worry about it too much, because it's only a 3% chance per crypt, and they reset twice a week. So, I mean, it could be months before you even see one, to be honest. They're really not meant to be that common. Yeah, hey, alright. Alright, that looks like we've reasonably cleared some stuff out. So let's catch up on, hey, what Josh says. Yeah, so Josh Reynolds says, yes, it's so hard to find videos on this stuff. I was able to get the RPG map, and they had some pretty cool stuff for console. Yeah, and honestly, I think that's one of the reasons they developed it that way. Because they wanted it to just be a world, like a normal world file. So I'm pretty sure as long as the server has crossplay enabled, you could play on it. And I honestly can do that for Path of Magic. I can make a mirror server that people can play on that has crossplay specifically for Xbox players. The thing is, like, I won't be able to, like, play on it myself and that sort of thing. And I need to wait until there's more of you interested so that you have, like, your own community and you can play on it and that sort of thing. That's my attitude with it. At some point, you'll just be able to download Path of Magic, and like anybody can right now if you ask me for the files. So you could set the stuff up yourself. I'll just give you the files that you need. Like I said, all the scripts are text scripts, so it's actually like a really small file. But pretty much, yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, once I got into EWP, it easily added another 1,000 hours into my Valheim experience. It's very deeply long-term meaningful. And then Jake in the bushes says that he spent 40 hours on the RPG map, and then he found Path of Magic, and that's his progression. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool that you played the adventure map as well, because it's definitely quite a different attitude. Like, the adventure map is a static map, right? Like, whereas Path of Magic, it has static map parts, but you could take the game files and put them on any world, an old world, a new world, one of your old worlds from before, and craziness would ensue. You don't actually need the path to play Path of Magic. It just makes no map mode way more fun from my personal experience. But I will make it so people can just download Path of Magic, and if they want to play on a Portals map server, I mean, they can. You know, I'm not gonna like say people can't do that. But for now, we need to continue. So basically, what we've been working on is clearing the monsters here because we have this cart full of stuff so that we can go accumulate some iron. And I have a feeling our storyline for now will be making this base over here. I'm gonna set this up. Just a very simple area to get rested bonus and respawn in. And then we can practice a little bit with this crypt right here. And then when we're ready, we can go into the other swamp where there's way more crypts. And we can start seeing how that goes. So I'm just gonna hide this cart inside here a little bit because monsters are going to try and destroy it. And I don't want that. So we're gonna take some of the wood. Hey, I happened to get some iron. That's really lucky because I had actually forgotten to bring any iron whatsoever. But earlier, I think we got some as a drop or something. Oh, the carts don't go through the passages, Jake. It's just here. I wish they would go through the passages. That would be great. I'm just taking it here so it's safe. And basically, I still have to come through here and like move everything out of the cart into my inventory, and that stuff will get moved. But to be honest, I don't really need to. I can have this be the safe area, or relatively safe area, and then when I want to get into real danger, I'll go into the portal over there. That way, when I die, I'll show up in here, and I can just go into the portal, and then there's no way that the monsters from that dangerous area are gonna come here and destroy everything. You know what I'm saying? So here we're gonna just use the wood that we have and just sort of close the area off a little bit so that the monsters don't have good visibility. Nothing too fancy, just like a basic door is probably fine. Let's see, that's not gonna work, but that's okay. Do it like this. Now we just need our hoe. Yeah, there we go. Nice, 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 nice. All right, I can fit through the door. Yes, and then monsters cannot see this stuff. And just in case, I'm gonna do a little bit of path blocking so that their path finding can't just get right up against the wall and then attack something. I found that this actually works pretty well at keeping stuff blocked. I even made a video once about how to like stop trolls from entering your base just with this stuff. And you can like make it so the pathfinding takes so long that you have like a minute or two to shoot them with arrows. It can be a useful strategy when you don't have like a lot of time to make something more complicated. But alright, we're here, and it looks like it's time to get the fermenter set up. So I'm just going to make this into something really, really simple. But over time, I mean, this will probably need to be like a proper base, in all honesty. And it's not like it has to stay like this. We just have to be able to access that portal. So even if we tried to remove it, it would just stay there floating. So if any of you want to build like a tower here, you feel free to. I mean, I'm just going to make some very basic stuff so I have a place, because my goal today, or with this part of the series, is just to get iron. I'm not trying to do anything too fancy. Just get some iron, take it back to that cart, and then put some iron in that base. And maybe work on some kind of building project or something next. But until then, we're gonna focus on our kind of swamp adventure here. I'm just gonna do this a little bit. All right, got shelter, got that, good, good, good. Now, I won't be able to get out of this part, will I? Oh, maybe I can actually. Yeah, I think I can. All I need to do is make another stair. Whoa! Oh yeah, I interacted with the cart. Oh, that scared me. I thought I died. I thought I died. But the way it teleports is by the player opening this, but that's just an interact. So if you interact with anything, you're gonna get teleported as long as you're right next to it. So that's what happened. Star, what do you mean bags nodded on building a portal sanctuary? It's not a burden. It's something to have fun with. I feel like you're still burned by the server restarting on you. But I think I fixed that problem, to be honest. The server was like triple saving. And if you noticed, the server has actually restarted properly for the past couple days. Whereas before, it would like not turn off, and then I'd have to notice hours later and turn it back on. That hasn't happened recently, and I think I figured out why. So hopefully we don't have to deal with that anymore, and it's a thing of the past. But who knows? Who knows? What the heck? Oh, whoa, so I can like teleport up here that way? That's kind of interesting. So I could just put a chest here, and then if we interact with it, it teleports us, right? Well, let's see what the range is. I think it's just a couple meters, to be honest. So if I interact with the cart underneath the portal, it's gonna move me. But if I interact with the cart over here, I'm fine. You see? So, let's see. Oh, I got some silver too. Yeah, this looks solid for now. Obviously, I could make something way cooler than this, but we're actually gonna go the opposite route, and we're gonna make something ridiculous and absurd. And it's not gonna look nice at all. But that's okay, because at some point, someone is probably going to be interested in making things look cooler. So for now, I'm just going to store stuff a little bit. There's 1 nonsense chest, 2 nonsense chests, and 3. There we go. Good enough for me. Now we can take all of this stuff in the cart and everything else and just start loading it up. I forgot. Yeah, I can't put those things there. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, anything you interact with, it doesn't care how above or below you are. It cares about how far away you are on the other axis. So probably what I should do is actually patch this so that the range is less, because it is very, very simple, and it'll also give you all a good illustration of how this kind of thing works in practice. So let me set it up here. I'm just going to pull open the file so it's all ready. And don't worry, this won't take very long. It'll just be probably a couple minutes. Let's see. So we're looking for the file for the Diverger tunnels, which is in Bepinex, config, expand world, and then Diverger tunnels. Diverger tunnels. Here we are. Diverger. Oh no, Diverger passageways. That's what I called it. All right, so we open this up. Now we're gonna do this kind of thing. Here we go. Open up Sublime. Boom. All right. Now we're ready. Here you go. So this is the script for the Diverger teleporters. And it actually has some other parts. I'm not going to explain the whole thing. I'm just going to explain what I need to do. Because what I need to do is find the limit that's causing it to look further than it needs to. So let's look for the poke that causes the teleporter to happen. So here, this is just the teleporter. Okay, so the teleporter gets triggered by the player interacting near 4 meters of a secret door. This is it. This is the metric. So let's try changing this to 2. I don't think it can be 1, because that would make it so you could open the secret door and then it wouldn't catch it, and then it wouldn't work anymore, and you'd have to like make a new trigger or something. So for now, I'm just gonna try it with 2. So we're gonna half what it is, and that's all I had to do. It's literally that simple. You just open the text file, change a little value, save it, And let's see. I may have messed one thing up, though. Oh, no, this is a 27 kilobit file. So basically, I just refreshed it. And if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll probably see a disconnection icon show up momentarily. There we go. There it is. And then it's gone. That's it. So now I should be able to basically interact with the chests half the distance away as before. So like these ones, they're right under the tunnel, right? The tunnel's right here. So maybe if we're over here, it's okay. What about if we're right here? Ah, it's also okay. But if we're right here, no, too close. So I definitely need to move those barrels so that they're somewhere else. But that's pretty easy. Luckily, the teleporting is easy. And I just did the thing. So here's the issue that I was talking about. You see, I reduced the distance, but that makes it so that the player can open the door and then nothing will happen. But the good news is, technically I can trigger it that way, and then it's going to shut the door. So really, if the player knows what they're doing, they can fix the door so that it actually shuts. Because normally those doors don't shut, which can be quite confusing. So I'm just going to take this stuff, and now it looks like we're fine. I can just use these 2 barrels here, and then we're just going to load them up with all of this nonsense, all the stuff I don't need or is extra. I definitely don't need this many pickaxes. Honestly, even just one is fine for right now. A buckler. I actually haven't done any blocking yet, man. I could take a buckler. You know, it's kind of funny now that you say that. I've been using a dagger the whole time without a shield. Oh, it's level 6. Nice. I need to show people the mechanic. Whoa, the iron buckler looks nice. It's all shiny. That's very cool. Alright, so let's see. This has some of the food. And we're going to go for stamina food. We need some... Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And I guess sausages, right? Yeah, let's take some sausages. There we go. Now we should be good. We have some arrows, but only 51 arrows. That's probably foolhardy, in all honesty. So I'll take more of these arrows, put this stuff away. And then something else we need is the forge. And we have the stuff to make it. It's just chilling in this cart. So what I'll do is build another barrel right over here. And if you haven't used these barrels, by the way, they're from the Bog Witch update. Normally, they're not this big, but a lot of Path of Magic like automatically increases the size of containers to help with item management. But you still end up having to manage items all day anyway. So it seems like no matter how big the containers are, they always end up getting full. And I'll take all my stuff out of this afterwards. I'm just going to do this because it's a lot easier to work this way pretty much. I guess we don't really need... I only need to put certain things there. Nice. Okay. Now we can just take the things we need back, which are our fire arrows, a bronze spear for healing, definitely useful. I don't think we need the battle axe for now, because it's not like any wood spawns in the tomb, but we do have to mine in the tomb. So I'll do that. Got our axe, got a mace. Hey, did you summon a traitor? Oh, no, you made that. Okay, I see. So now we should be able to build our forge. What are we missing? Oh, stone. I didn't bring any stone. I think we could make that work, though, because we're in a stone base. So if I just plop that down. There we go. There's one. Wait, we have a stone cutter here somewhere? Ah, you built a stone cutter. Cool. Smart. There we go. Was that the 2 stone? I think I can make it now. Yeah, now we go. Now we go. There we go. Now we have enough. And I guess it can go right here. This is a very crowded, temporary situation. Don't worry, it'll get nicer. But for now, this is what we're working with. And I guess we could also use one of these fermenters. Just make a little shelf for it. It'll probably fit here. I think it'll fit here. I haven't actually placed very many fermenters though, to be honest. I'm not used to their limitations. Ah, that's not a fermenter. There we go. It's, yeah, I often mistake the fermenter for the barrel chests. Oh, but it could actually be even higher. Oh! Where's the magic spot? It was there for a second, I swear, I swear. Yeah! Yeah, we did it. Nice. Alright, so now I can take that poison mead stuff. Here we go. Toss it in. Hooray! Yeah, we're totally ready. Alright, boom. Boom. Yeah, so Jake, Star mentioned it's probably wise to make sure that you have a chest or something beside each door. And there's I don't know, because also that confuses players, right? Because then they try and loot the chest. But it's definitely good for them to know that interacting causes you to teleport. Because if you lock the portal, for example, I think just sitting on this will work, right? Is that why Pan put it here? Ah, no, a little bit too far away. Let's see, what if I move it closer? I'm pretty sure if I put the chair right here, it'll make us teleport by sitting in it. Oh, no. Oh, maybe that doesn't count as an interact. That's interesting. Yeah, it must not count as an interact, because I can sit in it, right? And then open this, and then I get teleported. Yeah, so that means that the interact state isn't the same as the sitting in the chair state. Well, apparently. But you know what? This is pretty awesome. Now we have things set up. We have a pretty good setup to get into the crypt. All we need is the crypt key. Where did I put the crypt key? I swear, if I didn't bring the crypt key, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's smart, actually. Just put a sign there. I'll figure that out at some point. I can also make things work better, in all honesty. Did I not bring... I swear the crypt key was in here. I swear it was. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my heart was so aflutter. Because I've already forgotten the crypt key before. So to do it again... Oof. At least this time it was forgetting to bring it. Whereas before, it was forgetting to even get it. Entirely forgetting it was even necessary. Wait a second. The mead thing changes color based on what's in it? Is that a thing? Or is it always green? Oh, watch. Okay, I think that means something's happening, huh? Whoa, a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, I see. Maybe I should practice bucklering with you. Oh, I moved it out of my inventory, actually. Uh-oh. You know, it's funny, this potion, this, what's it called? The Lightfoot potion? You can jump so high with it. It's really cool. Whoa, this is getting chaotic. Where did these guys come from? Oh, it's nighttime. I see. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Oh. Sorry, I gotta focus. I'll shut up for a second. We good? Oh, there he is. Sideways aiming. Whoa! Okay, that just got more intense. I almost go like, where are these enemies coming from? But then I realize it's nighttime. And if I die, I'll get kicked back, but not too far, to be honest. Not too far. Mr. Droger, please, don't be so mean to me. I really don't appreciate that. Alright. I guess we're killing this abomination here. Yeah, I'll try and just keep them on fire. Should be good. Yeah, I was gonna try and use the buckler you gave me, but I accidentally put it back in the chest. Tragic. And I don't have a rested bonus. Classic. Sorry, I stopped shooting. I'm back to shooting the abomination now. Oof! Ooh! Ooh! I saw that right as it attacked me. That was that was intense. I'm dealing with a wraith pan, so. Hey, you got it. Nice, nice, nice. This wraith is gonna kill me if it lands a single hit. Uh-oh. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Mr. Wraith, Mr. Wraith, you can just keep chasing me and someone else will care for you. Uh-oh, he got me. Oh, as soon as I tried that, I saw. It's okay though. I got a closer spawn now. Not in the tower. I wasn't that smart. But in theory, I'm gonna be in the mountain base, which is a short run, let's say, and a short run without a cart. Hey, I'm actually in the mountain base. Boom. Wow, what a lucky loadout. Kept my fire arrows and everything. I wonder if we have any food here. I just saw that server message. Look at that. Aki has long lost track of time clubbing in the swamp. Palm's got a sense of humor. And Jake in the Bushes says, I've been wondering which will be more viable though, the parry of a buckler or the block of a shield. It's the parry. It's always the parry. The parry gets that stun in. Oof. And the stun just does so much damage, to be honest. Like, the block is good to get you a bubble, but it won't give you the stagger that the parry gets you. So personally, I would recommend using the buckler, in all honesty. We have any food? Hey, we got some onion soup, but I already ate it. I guess this is my life now. Just gotta make it back. That should be pretty easy, to be honest. All I have to do is run down this path, not starve from the cold. Let's see. There should be some frost mead. Oh, did I take the frost mead? That's brutal. I see, I see, I see. Oh no, it's here. Ah, this is where everything is. Alright, alright, alright. Well, that's way easier. I see. Backup corpse run food and it's like they already knew. That's interesting. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This staircase messes me up. I'm simple-minded and I can't handle it. Alright, let's see. Jake in the Bushes was talking about block, and Pan, or Aki, has done a lot with block. I think they've tested block more than the other players have. I still haven't gotten used to using block in all honesty, so I guess I can take all this stuff now. Yeah! So, isn't it interesting? The fueling dropped tin ore, copper scrap, and black metal. That's because of the Rainbow Metal Goblins update. Pretty much. There's way too much black metal scrap in Valheim, and players end up accumulating loads and loads of it. And then it becomes like a trash item. So the idea is, instead of just getting black metal scrap, the black metal scrap gets automatically converted into other ores. So you can kill goblins to get some tin, copper, and everything up until black metal. But you don't get any flame metal or anything. Well, most of the time you don't get any flame metal. So Pan has been talking about some of the bonuses that one gets when you're like empowering a buckler, for example. And there's an empowering system in Path of Magic where you can get items to be much higher than level 4. They can actually get up to level 96, which is way, way, way higher than that. And all of the stats kind of scale up in different ways. So here we can see there's 21/21 Pierce on this item, when you scale it up, they might not necessarily all scale up the same. So certain items change like fundamentally once they reach a certain level and they become more useful. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Pretty cool. Hey, now everything's calm again. I like how that whole like wave of monsters showed up. And now it's just like they're taken care of. Although it looks like someone is over there. I feel like I can probably take care of him though. A troll hide cape? Why did I get a troll hide cape? Ah, this is Akiyama's. I see. It broke. And so it got thrown onto the floor. Here you are. Troll hide cape. There you go. Alright. Let's clear these out. So I feel like starting to actually explore this crypt. And I think it's a good time because I've talked a lot about mods and that sort of thing. And that seemed to be the kind of highlight there. And now we can actually start exploring one of the crypts. And that's going to be quite intense because the crypts are not the crypts you're used to. Oof, now I lost my corpse run. I have to be more careful. Ooh, wait, why did that hit kill him? Hey! I didn't... That's funny. I left the battle axe here because I didn't want it, right? And then it dropped again. Maybe that's a sign that I'm going to need it. I'm just going to take it that way, to be honest. And for now, we're going to go... And I'm going to explore this sunken crypt right here. And Akiyama, you are welcome. Or not Akiyama, sorry. Pan, Aki. You're welcome to just redo whatever you want here. If you want to make this more complicated. The door itself doesn't need, or the portal itself doesn't need any structural stability. So you could literally disassemble this whole tower if you wanted to, and it would just float there. So if you feel inspired to do anything, just go to town. Ooze bombs! Oh, you're so smart. I didn't think about that. That's definitely going to be useful. Yeah, that way people don't have to listen to me mine on the pickaxe all day. Alright, now I'm going to put this nonsense away here. I guess I could take the cart, but probably not really that important yet. Although it's not doing anything by being inside here. Although it's only one crypt there, so I'll just go mess with the crypt. And that'll be what I do after the little intermission. So I'm about to take a little break. I'll use the stream setting to show you. And then I will be back. But for now, got all this organized. That all looks good. Nice, nice. And so what we're going to do is just actually sit in that chair over there. And I'm assuming this is a relatively safe place to be. So now, I will be back. I'll probably be back in about 5 minutes. Okay? Thanks for watching, by the way, everybody. This has been an absolute blast. I really have been enjoying live streaming. And you all have helped me because I have actually tried to get into live streaming 3 times over 10 years. And this is the only time that there have been consistently people watching. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you already know me from YouTube and these things. So if any of you streaming or want to stream, maybe that's a learning lesson, right? That like, if you build communities and then streaming can become a way for that community to interact, it can be a starting point for you. But if you try and stream before you have a community, it's a lot less motivating. Like, if I was only streaming on Twitch or something, it would be harder. And I am very grateful I have a Twitch viewer. But you see, you're the only one viewing, right? And that is the experience when people try and stream. And it can be very challenging because you need to keep talking and be interesting, right? But that, how do you do that when you know nobody's looking and you do it for hours and hours and hours? It's really demotivating for people. So anybody who's interested in that, that's something I'm just observing about my experience. Because again, this isn't the first time I tried. I tried to stream on many other occasions and it's going so much better this time than it ever did before. And that's the difference. There's already a community to start off with. So aside from that, there's the fact that Path of Magic is something different, right? So if you watch this Valheim stream, you see stuff happen that's not the Valheim you're used to. So I think it's those two factors. The fact that there was a community already, and also that there is something different, something unique to offer. And that's something anybody interested in streaming, like, yeah, I develop Path of Magic, but you don't need to own it to stream it. So if you want to like do a live stream of your experience on Path of Magic, or you want to record some content, you have my permission. You don't even need to ask me. You can just find the information, join, and be recording. It's fine. I encourage you to do so, and it's very beneficial for the server. So now I will go on a brief 5-minute break, and then I will be back. Ta-ta! Hello everybody, I am back. And I got teleported actually, so I'm in a different spot. And now Akiyama, or Aki, I keep calling you Akiyama because when I used to play World of Warcraft Classic, I was in a raiding guild. And there was this guy named Akiyama. And for some reason, I always think you are Akiyama. Time to teleport. I should just be able to interact with the thing right here. And it should work. Maybe I have to be a bit closer. Maybe from here. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, I teleported him. That's pretty funny. So now I sit in the chair and I teleport. Okay. Honestly, that was really funny. So, it's time to actually explore this thing. Hey, you're back. Awesome. Cool. And I think what I'm gonna go for is actually in the other crypt. So whenever this happens, Pan, maybe you figured it out. It opened, right? You just have to get closer to it and then do that and it'll fix it. And if you ever find a portal, whoever's listening, it's the same thing. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm rested, I got all my weaponry. It's time to check out this blue crypt. And bear with me here, because the blue crypts are way different than the burial chambers. And I actually haven't been in any yet. So I'm about to eat my own magic. And we're going to have to see how it goes. Whoa, hey, calm down, Mr. Diverger. That's another blue crypt thing, actually. The crypts, the monsters, you're like never safe, basically. So they can spawn behind you. They could spawn on you. And the crypt itself is incredibly dangerous. So you sort of have to have that mentality going in. Otherwise, it's very, very frustrating. Because you think it's just normal Valheim. And then it turns out to be something too intense for normal Valheim. Can this guy even shoot me? Ah, yeah, your arrow doesn't go to me. So I can just clip him in safety. That wraith in the background. This is an interesting spot. I'm not sure why, but I've noticed that, like, there's, like, these periods of calmness, and then... serpent. And then after the calmness, a, like, whole group of mobs will show up. And to be honest, that's something Valheim does really well. That balance of, like, a bunch of mobs showing up, and then going to low intensity, and then back into high intensity, and then low intensity. Even without changing it, Valheim, chill out. Valheim is quite good in that scenario. What's this serpent even gonna do? He doesn't have any bone maw. He doesn't have any bone maw friends. Yeah, you're useless without your bone maw buddy. I am going to enter the crypt now. Here we are. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, and also this is something that happens. I don't know why, but specifically in the sunken crypts, the Diverger spawns without any clothes. But then, after attacking one enemy, all of her clothes or his clothes show up. I don't really know what the logic behind that is. I also don't understand why that happens here, but not in the burial chambers. That doesn't make any sense to me. But they're gonna help us out, actually. You see, they will be great if they're just not on this ledge anymore, and they're just a little bit down. So all I have to do is push her down here, although she's very strong. Wow. Can't even move her because she's alerted and running around. We just want her to run off the edge. Maybe this is harder than it looks. You can do it. You can. Ah, nope. Yeah, she's alerted. I guess that's just how it is. Just gonna run back and forth here until something crazy happens. Yeah. Well, at least she's predictable. Oh, there we go. Not alerted anymore. Now's my chance. Hey. Are you gonna walk back over here now? Yeah? You know you want to. Yeah. Predictability. Hey. Hey, a useful growth. Wow, I got lucky. There we go. Look at this. I got double friends here. So these actually have a funny story. You notice how it's friendly? Well, that's because them not being friendly was so punishing that we decided to not have it that way. So let's see what's going on here. So far, nothing crazy. We got some iron there, but let's make sure we catch everything else. Because these crypts are really unpredictable. So like, you really have to be on edge. You never really know what's gonna happen. They also, this one at least, has a lot of tar. Look at all this. A whole load of it. Wow. Feathers, scrap iron, good stuff. Now this Crypt Iron Explorer, she's gonna be useful because I don't really have the weaponry to deal with this sort of place. But these guys do. The only problem is I probably shouldn't use these ooze bombs, so I'm gonna accidentally aggro the Diverger. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Yeah? Yeah? But hey, she just needs to get shot once or attack something. And I think all of her armor is gonna come back. You can do it, Crypt Explorer, you can do it! Yeah, oh, wait. Oh yeah, the useful growth. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no! Oh, I know what I can do. I can heal them. Aw, she died. It didn't work. This thing's insane. Hey. Wait, there was an enemy? Dang. I see why you guys said that this thing was too OP. Yeah. Well, no, growths aren't kind anywhere else. Growths are only kind when you find them in the sunken crypts. Just to be clear. And this guy is living up to his name, like holy moly. He's just clearing everything for me. That's cool. Now I can pick up this. What's here? Body pile? That's weird. Why didn't new stuff spawn? There's probably too many enemies already. If there's too many enemies in a chunk, then the spawners trigger, but they get like put into a queue. So sometimes they'll just show up randomly later. That's always fun. Well, we got stone, mushrooms. Interesting, interesting. Ah, it's having the same issue with the chests. I don't know why that happens. And I can't just do this, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. So you see how the chest spawns, but it's empty? I have to figure out what's going on with that, because it shouldn't work that way, but it has been. So, it is what it is for now. Yeah, curse you, Odin. Exactly. Curse that Odin bastard. Alright. So, what should I have some of these guck bombs. I guess I can just use these wisely. So maybe I create the frack, right? Hit it once. And then if I throw a guck bomb, does that mine the whole thing? Hey, it does. Okay. So I can mine each one of these with one guck bomb. And each pile drops more than one guck bomb's worth of stuff. Oh. There was an enemy there. Hey, I see why you guys like using the guck bombs. It's definitely way more, way easier than just mining over and over again. It also is more interesting to watch on the stream. So, quite cool. And it has this kind of shock value, right? Because normally you can mine a little tunnel and then peek through, but I can't do that. So, oh, a chard. Oh, shit. You can do it, useful growth. Save the day. Dang. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Ooh. I've never seen that kind of enemy. Whoa. Oh, gosh. Look how sparkly it is. They're beautiful. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey. Stop. No. Get away from me. What are you doing? I'm glad they can only throw rocks. Oh no, do they have a melee attack? Uh-oh. They do! Ah! Oh no, I'm so dead! No! I'm so glad they can only throw rocks. Yeah. So much for throwing rocks. Oh gosh, that was brutal. Yeah, Jake, ooze is really awesome. Ooze bombs are like how you get stuff. Ah, that's right. I didn't have the sense to make a bed in the new spot. I'll have to do that. That's all right. That's all right. We got our fancy pants place down here. And I gotta say, I think, Pan, was it you who made this? Someone made this little mountain spot, and you're awesome. Or maybe it was Baliog? I don't remember which player made it, but I'm appreciating this. Also, the labels here. Although, did you notice how I didn't read the things on the wall while I was looking for that? And I found it by just looking through all the chests? It's like, us Valheim players, sometimes we have very weird habits, right? Like, it's very clearly labeled, backup, corpse run, food and potions. Yet for some reason, I checked all these other places before here, which is actually where the stuff we need is. So, I guess it is what it is, right? For now, we're off. And we just need to survive getting back, which actually, honestly, that place has a really good rested bonus, so it might be even easier this way than if we spawn in the tower, because the tower doesn't have the best rested bonus, but at the same time, I used to care more about the rested bonus, but I find that it's not really that rewarding to get the really long ones. Like, it's useful, don't get me wrong, but often, like, really, you can just, like, have a campfire and then keep resetting your rested bonus every 8 minutes or whatever. It's not like the rested bonus for 20 minutes is stronger than the other one. You know what I mean? Freaking terrifying wolves. Hey! Hey! Eater food. That is gonna be useful because, hey, I think it's fate. Look at that. I even had forgotten to have a third food item. What fate? That's crazy. And we got killed by that chard nonsense. But now, I'm gonna slay the chard. I gotta say, I was genuinely distracted by how pretty that chard looked because I'd never seen a 2-star chard Twitcher. I didn't see. Did you see the way it sparkled? And it almost had like this diamondy sparkling thing, you know? Val makes a good point. I die too much for a longer rested bonus. And you know what? I think you're probably right, in all honesty. It's it's a very, very good point. All right. Ah, yeah, I wasn't even in this crypt. So let's see. Should I make a bed? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I did not realize that was there. Okay. All right, Mr. Skeeto. Damn. Whoa! I was gonna get killed by that attack. I got a bubble shield now though, so he's the one who's going down. Sucker. What a ninja Skeeto though. Did any of you have any idea that I was being chased by a Skeeto? I had no idea that thing was there. No idea. Oof. Yeah, Jake, he's gonna be a 2-star burnt Twitcher. You got the right idea. That's what I'm saying. I guess what I should probably do though is make some kind of... Why do I feel like this fire is gonna... it's probably fine. It's not gonna burn the place down. But that 2-star Twitcher, he's actually not that hard to kill, to be honest. Because there's like too much time in between his attacks. So I have a feeling I'll be able to take advantage of that. But, you know, I'm saying that as he killed me, so obviously, so far it hasn't turned out that way. Huh. Okay. I think I can make this better if I do it like that, right? Is that bed gonna be safe if it's like that? I hope so, because it's my spawn spot now. Alright, we got what we need. And now we can come back, but it's okay. Because we got Eater! When two enemies with no ranged attacks try and kill each other. The Wraith can't do anything for some reason. Oh, because the Serpent's too low below the ground? I see, I see. That's amusing. I missed. Ah, no, it's a glitched one. Yeah, that's a chunk glitch. Basically, something happens to do with the chunk hosts in multiplayer, and like furnaces or kilns or all sorts of different stuff can end up in this sort of frozen state, right? So if I log out and whoever else is in the chunk logs out and we come back, that Wraith would probably be fixed. But who cares? I'm just gonna do this. All right, so we're lucky in that we have a safe entrance here. And on Path of Magic, when you die, you keep all of your stuff in your quick slots if you use that mod. But because the world modifier is on, you don't lose what you have equipped. So we're pretty lucky. And it looks like the Twitcher is not right here anymore. So we can just take our stuff and not die to the frickin' encumbered, the classic death, right? I'm sure some of you noticed that I was foolish and I had all this nonsense in my inventory, which is a great way to die. You know, series of events, dominoes and all that. If any of you have any ideas actually for how to counter that kind of Valheim death, where basically you loot your tombstone, but you don't have enough inventory space to loot the entirety of your tombstone, it's almost like you would have to loot everything and it just forces all the items to go on the ground, but I can't do that with DWP, so I guess we'll just have to live with it. Alright, let's see. Where is this guy? He was down there, right? Freaking charred Twitcher. Did he die? Oh, Archer Draugr. Brutal. Where is this Twitcher? I know he didn't die, right? I feel so nervous. He's just gonna show up. They don't disappear though, so I'm assuming he just ran back from whence he came. Hey! Wait, why did this chest load? Is it just possible to get empty chests sometimes? Huh. Yeah, as you saw with the other chests, they loaded empty, right? That's so bizarre. Well, no, sorry. It's bizarre that this chest isn't empty. It's like a fully equipped chest, a proper roll. And yes, on Path of Magic, you get a lot of tar from swamp crypts. I might turn that down, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Tar just seems to be such a rewarding building material, and it's really easy to use up a lot of it. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, you can get lots of tar in different ways on Path of Magic. And I have to be careful now. I'm like feeling too strong and powerful because I got this. Wait. Did the chests repop? What? These chests were empty, right? I swear they were empty. That's so confusing. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna do it this way. Ah, tragic that we lost our Diverger, because we would have been able to sell stuff to her. Nice treasure, though. And the more treasure we get, we can buy some stuff to make a base. There he is! Wait, he was only a 1-star? I'm confused. Wasn't it a 2-star? Does that mean there's more? Oh gosh, they saw me. I see you were in the water, little devil. Oh, you're really weak. Ah, they're summoned! That's why. Yeah, the summoned Twitchers have pretty much no health. So that's why they're so weak. And it honestly works out. I actually forgot about that. Completely forgot that they don't have any health. So, I guess it's not so OP that they're here. I actually thought I'd have to lug away at this guy for a while. Ow! Dang, good shot! That was good. I see, so he could, I actually didn't connect the dots and realize that he could throw the rock at me without coming further into the tunnel. Obviously, that makes perfect sense. Like, I know that's just an NPC, but I still feel like he just headshotted me. Like, that was full-on headshot. And my bed is fine. That's quite lucky. I definitely was sort of expecting the bed to be all sorts of nonsense. Unfortunately, though, because he killed me, I now lost my one piece of eater food. And that's just that's just how it is, I suppose. Here we go. At least we have our handy dandy knife. Oh, you have an eater food? Hey. Thank you. That's perfect. Ah, I already ate though. Nah, whatever. All right. At some point I'll be able to eat again, but until then we'll just have to live with it. Definitely getting a... Oh no, I have all that loot again. Yeah, the fireballs are great, right? I agree. Fireballs are awesome. But now I'm picking up all the loot. I don't want to do that. Okay, okay. I got it this time. I got it. These places are so dark. I'm gonna grab my stuff. And now, you see, I have the unfair corpse run buff. So, I should just be able to sort of deal with them that way, right? Let's toss all this extra stuff here. Is there any benefit to having charred bones? Maybe we could make charred arrows? I don't know. That's an item. They seem like such trash, to be honest. Like, I get it. Yeah, they're fuel for the shield generator, but so are bone fragments, which we already have like thousands of. So if any of you can figure out a good use for the charred bones, I mean, because like I just got an Ashland's material, right? And I'm like in a crypt, and I don't give a crap because I don't even know what I could use with it, right? And in all of that, I lost my bonus, my corpse run bonus. I need to aggro him, and then he needs to come into melee distance, and it's time for a knife fight. Yeah, you want to go? There. Oh, dang! They have some range. I did not realize. Dang. He just FPS'd us. He FPS'd us, man. Did you see that? He just completely wrecked us. Pan, I hope you're alright there. We both got... okay, so he melee shot me, and then without skipping a beat, turned, threw a rock at you, and killed you like a pro. That charred Twitcher. They have like no health, by the way. So, that didn't work. But now I can use the eater food that you gave me. So it all works out. All right. I feel like I'm ready now. Having eater food makes this whole situation different. Gotta get wet, you know. The game's more fun if you're wet. I don't actually think that. Sometimes if I'm high up, I like jumping into a puddle just because I don't get any full damage. You know, it's genuinely amusing. Nah, now I have to pick all this stuff up. I see. So if I toss it there. Alright. That is problematic. Wait. Wait, and now this chest has loot? What on earth? Why do these chests popular? Ooh. Whoa. Dang. Okay, their ranged attack is fast. Whoa. Okay. I'm just getting farmed by this guy after I talked shit about his attack having no health. I deserve it. I really deserve it. Like it makes sense. Palm has a mind of its own, and it puts you in your place. And I just got put in my place. But luckily, I can still just go loot the corpse so I can get the eater food. So everything should be fine. As long as I remember to wait until I get a rest bonus. And this time, I'm not just gonna immediately... Oh wait, no, I get wet by going inside. Who cares if I jumped in a puddle? Doesn't even matter, does it? Now we should just be able to, oh, you're already here, Akiyama. Or Aki, I keep calling you Akiyama. Hey, you got him? Nice. Whoop. Sorry. I just got in your way. Nice. Wait, what was there? Did you get him? Wait, there was blood bag. There was a leech here? Oh, that's what those crypt leeches are, huh? I didn't even know that was a thing. But I've seen them in the game files. I see. Oh, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. We did it, though. Well, I think... Oh, I didn't eat the eater food. What a fool. Alright. I think, though, that was probably the only charred guy, right? Yeah, you're smart. You got the good stuff. Frost arrows are like AoE on this server. They're really, really powerful. So if you're ever in a pinch, you can always just load up with frost arrows and it'll probably resolve the situation. Very few things can handle the frost arrows. That's why if you ever watch the others fight bosses, they usually use frost arrows. Hey, I got some nice food here though. Alright, let's toss all of this nonsense. You can pick it up later. Should be good for now. Mostly what I'm here for is the iron. So, we have all this stuff here as well. Let's just take this to the front. And Pan was smart. I threw all of the stuff in the front of the entrance. But that's a silly idea. You should throw it to the side, otherwise everybody picks it all up when they enter the world. Or when they not enter the world, when they enter the crypt. Nice. There we go. Nope, keep going down there. Bad place, bad place. Alright, that's just some wood. Nice. Jake says he just bought his first freeze glands today, and he's working on filling the quiver. Filling the quiver. Ah, I'm like making a lot of them. That's cool. Or are you using one of the archery things? They're really cool. Swimming and then dangerous room. Hey, but that's I want to die, man. I want to die in fun ways. Swimming in a dangerous room is perfect. How long do you think I'll survive after making a statement like that? It looks like there's something. Is that a wraith? I can't even tell what's there. I have a new strategy though. Maybe if I make a bunch of noise, I can aggro the thing. Right? And then we don't have to go through that. Huh, I got with bronze. It's funny. I guess you could just do this for a while and get stuff. There we go, an oozer. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, I have some arrows now, don't I? Oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that. That's part of the frost arrow experience. Basically, if you get hit by one, you also get freezed, and it's not technically done by another player. So even if you don't have PvP on, you'll get wrecked. So that's pretty much what just happened. I was too close to the frost AoE, right? And I should have known better because I knew he was shooting them, and then I tried to get closer because I forgot about it. So don't even worry, Pan. I killed myself there by getting in your way. That's just the logistics of fighting, right? But now I'm gonna be smart, and I'm not gonna use 3 foods. This way, I can get the eater food, and then I can actually be useful. Because I wasn't even shooting any arrows there. Jake in the bushes says, no, I'm just going to make a lot of frost arrows in preparation for the swamp crypts. Good timing with the stream, by the way. The wraith stopped being broken. Good timing with the stream, by the way. Now I know I need poison resist, so I'm going to visit the brewmaster or use the fermenter. Yeah, that's one of the benefits, right? can kind of learn about Path of Magic by watching other people play on it. And then it might inspire you to like try something out yourself in a different way, right? Why do the chests get populated later? That's so weird. It's like at first they don't have anything in them. And then after some time passes, they do, right? That was so weird. Because I know that chest when I checked it before. They were all empty, right? I swear, like look at these. I know both of these were empty, and now this one is full of iron, right? There's been a lot of iron in this crypt so far. Maybe we won't even need to go anywhere crazy. We can just focus on this place. I kind of like the idea of rebuilding that stone tower to be something a little bit more interesting. I mean, yeah, Colin, but are you in this chunk? You know what I mean? I'm like way far south. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it matters what you're doing. And this problem, it's been a thing for a while. Like, I've noticed it before with the... Oh. A tough leech? There was a leech there? Dang. That looks brutal. Is that what got you? I saw you die. I saw the explosion pad. But I didn't see what actually killed you. I do see this leech, though. Not anymore. That's so brutal. Okay. This time I have some magic though. So we can actually handle those guys. Should be easier. And also I can attack you with this and it won't hurt you. Because it doesn't spawn an extra prefab. Whereas if you shoot a frost arrow, I have to be out of the way. I think so at least. Let's see. Yeah, it just goes right through you. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even see this. It snuck under the water. Crafty little bastard. Or a crafty little devil, rather. Let's see. So do you think there's a spawner over there or something? I haven't been brave enough to swim in yet. There's the raid. Oh, look out, look out, look out! Ah! Uh-oh. Ooh. Brutal. Gosh, hope for the best, hope for the best, hope for the best. Ah! Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, it's a 2-star raid. Oh, that's just brutal. That is brutal, brutal, brutal. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. We should go back here. Yeah, probably. Ah, I can kind of clip them from here. Woo. Brutal. I can't believe it. Sometimes we die when I think we won't, and then we don't die when I definitely think we will. I have like no Eater regeneration. Nice, good job. Oof, that was brutal. what dropped? Hey, this stuff? That's cool. How did that drop? Does that mean there was an explosive ooze in here? Oh, it does kind of look like there was a lava blob in here. Everything's blown up. Wow, that's interesting. Well, this room is safe now. I guess we can take the stuff out here. Yeah, I'll just take some stuff back to the front here. I am overburdened because I had corpse run and lost it. I guess I can load up a chest or something, but nah, I'll just take the stuff back to the front entrance, because we're gonna have to do that anyway. Honestly, it'd be pretty cool to see what the loot from just one swamp crypt is on Path of Magic. So maybe I'll like put it all in one place after here, and we can see what this one place was. Let's see. Look at all this nonsense. So much nonsense. All right. Let's see. There was a bunch of items in here, so I can take the stuff you got from earlier. 240. Don't need this. Pick up some heavier things. I see how the sunken crypts, they're definitely very dark. Definitely very dark. But I guess that's alright. It's probably better to have some kind of torch or something. I'll try and remember that next time. I wish the torch was like, yeah, like something you could like equip and it didn't, but it's a weapon, right? And same with the verger thing, so it affects like if something's two-handed or not. Uh-oh. Can I like shoot the ceiling and burn things? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Whoa, big guy. Hey, I can just like fire this right through you. That's interesting. Nice. Nice. Alright. Well, if you're gonna keep exploring, I'll just keep taking stuff back to the entrance for now. There's loads of stuff here. Let's see, we got this. Some more tar. I feel like maybe the tar rate is too high. There's like tar everywhere. I don't know though. We'll have to find out. I think I'll see after I like put all the loot together from this crypt. Then we'll see just how insane the tar actually is. And if you've noticed, there's blue torches and they're normally green, right? So you can tell the difficulty of the crypt by the color of the torch. There aren't any green crypts at the moment, as far as I know. But if you find one, that's a normal crypt. And then the blue ones are this kind, where there's a bunch of crazy stuff inside. And then the red one is even more crazy, pretty much, because there's only charred monsters inside, or mostly charred monsters. And it's absolutely bonkers. Are there yellow crypts? No. So far it's just blue and red. And if nothing happened, like if EWP wasn't there and they respawned, they would become green crypts. Hey, this chest is loaded. That's nice. Loads of stuff here. Let's see. What's this? Oh, another chest run. You know, I feel like we've gotten a lot of iron from this. A whole lot of iron. All sorts of loot, too. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's kind of crazy how much loot you can get from just one crypt. Wait, you saw a yellow crypt? Oh, that's probably just the red one. I say red, but it's just the normal flame. If it's yellow, whoa, what? Oh, my own ghost. There we go. There we go. Now we're really doing the stream, right? Every single episode, I've gotten caught by my own ghost. All right, so. I got a bunch of nonsense in my inventory. I'm gonna take that. Take that over here. Oh, look at all this nonsense. There's so much nonsense. Do you guys like item management? I guess I can toss the hood now. Can't even hold anything. Alright. Now I know where to go though. Yeah, it's like almost like it might be worth spawning a cart, you know what I mean? I don't know, can you get a cart through these hallways though? I don't know if that's even possible, to be honest. It would be very cool. I've never actually tried. We do get coins from looting this stuff in here, though. Let's see, what's this? Empty. Oh, you already did it. I threw one right after you, so we might have cleared. Ah, no, it wasn't a run. Okay, cool. Alright, what's going on here? We got this chest. Iron arrows, why not? This chest. All the other nonsense from before. Way too much nonsense. In this case, I'm just going to put stuff I don't care about here. I don't care about withered bones because of before. But I think there is a way to sell them now. I don't remember, but yeah. I guess that's just life. So I've got too much nonsense. That, though, is solid. Okay, so... Hey, wrong stack. There we go. Alright. Is this everything here? Looks like we still have another way over there. So far, I feel like I like the burial chamber a lot. Whereas the sunken crypt... I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's... Something's missing. I don't know what. I'll have to keep doing them, though. You know, I'm still very fresh in this. Haven't done much of it. So for now, we're just going to keep at it. So far, it's mostly just taking loot outside of the deeper part of the crypt, though, as you saw. Also, leeches. Didn't even know those were a thing, but they definitely are. There's your scrap iron. You're doing that. And then is everything from over here taken care of? A little bit of stone. Some other nonsense. Then this is the chest from earlier, and they're all empty. Okay. Now, there's just this way, and that's already taken care of. So this whole area is clear. That means we're good for over here. Oh, okay, I see some enemies now. Brutal. Watch out, Pan. Ah, you already know what's up. Awesome. This staff is not quite as powerful as the fireball staff, but it has some special circumstantial things that make it better in certain situations. For example, I can actually just chuck the fireball through Pan, and if it explodes near him, it's not going to cause him a lot of damage. Whereas if I were using the fireball staff, and I was shooting a monster in front of him, it could kill him. So while those other magic weapons are stronger, this one, in practice, is, I find, to be more useful, simply because it's not going to blow up the building, and it, for some reason, doesn't even seem to set fires that much. I think there's a spawner here or something. Oh, there he is. Rats and remain! Ooh. What's up with you, Mr. Ray? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can't come in here, right? Whoa, whoa, watch out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oof. Brutal, 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 brutal. Oh. Oof. Yikes. That's those behind you spawns. Oh god, the bone, they came back. Oh gosh. Uh-oh, dead. At least I think we got the spawn piles though. I definitely was like, I'm safe now. It's probably fine. It was not fine. Definitely not fine. But I can already tell we've gotten loads of loot from doing this. So, Hey, Bal's here. What's up, Bal? I just got wrecked. But I think the crypt is almost ended. Ah, I didn't see you. Hello. Bal has some of the craziest things you can imagine. Like that staff he has. It's like level 96, I think, or something. Crazy powerful. Alright. So where I'm going. Don't have any more magic food. That was like the one way I was being used. Do you have like one piece of magic food, Bal? That'd be really cool. Got any magic food? I need one. Oh. Ah, in the ship. Okay. Oh, there's a boat outside? You were sailing? That's like the true end game. If you're sailing in Path of Magic. Hey, yeah, there's this boat. Is this the quest ship? I haven't actually shown anyone this. So Bal has like, I mean, I don't know if you can beat Path of Magic, but if anyone has, Bal's done a lot of the stuff. So this is the last Drakkar. Let's see, is it? Yeah, it is the quest Drakkar, okay. And the quest Drakkar is crazy. It's invincible, right? So it can't take any damage. So you can just take it anywhere. Things can blow it up. They can kill you, but not hurt the boat. It's called the Barden. And you also get a... Oh, I need to update this, because I guess it doesn't give a Wisp Light anymore, does it? But I still have that on the hull. I'll fix that at some point. Take some fangs. Okay. I guess I can sell them, right? I don't remember. I took the fangs. I'll take more. No, I can only hold that many. Alright, where's some of your E2 food? Here we go. I'll take 3 marinated green. You seem loaded. Oh, I see. Do this. Ah, I see. That's true, that's true. So you can get Bone Mass's boss power, as you noticed. Yeah, I'll take them because I won't be killing any of these for a while, and that way you can have some fun with the Bone Maw Teeth. But basically, on Path of Magic, if you toss half a stack of Bone Maw Teeth, you get a 5-minute Bone Mass buff. So that's going to make it a lot easier to get stuff back. And also, later on, that can be useful. The idea is to make some of the things more useful. If you actually toss the serpent teeth, no, serpent scales, I think it is, the same thing, except instead of bone mass, you'll get motor. That's not how I got the motor I have. I got this motor from the quest boat. It has permanent motor, so it's like an invincible big boat that you can sail around a bunch. But it's not necessarily the best boat. It really depends, to be honest. I think most of this stuff... Oh, careful about the beginning, Bal. You're gonna find a lot of stuff in your inventory. Oh no, I did... I just wasted all of them, Bal. That's I was trying to toss them on the floor and I YOLO'd all of them away, so... I guess we both need more teeth now, huh? At least I have bone mass though. This should make it a lot easier. Whoa, look at all these guys. Okay, I see. Okay, let's try and get out of here. Alright. I got some better food now. Or better magic food. Val gave me some good stuff. Wait, what hit me? Something just shot me. Uh-oh. Ah, it's a charred twitcher. Yeah, okay, I see. It has that freaking bullet attack, I swear. It's so fast. Stronger Elite. Those devils. Yeah, write that down. There's a lot of mechanics like that. Like, you don't really know about them until another player tells you, pretty much. And it's all about, like, the idea. It all comes from, like, trying to make uses for pretty much every item in the game. because a lot of items in Valheim, they're just not that useful, right? And like, you should be able to take everything and have some kind of use for it. That's the idea. All right, let's see how this goes. I cleared those enemies that were fighting us, Aki. But will that be enough? This is the thing that's trippy about the crypts. You can clear them all, but that doesn't mean that the monsters are all taken care of, right? Because they'll actually come back. And the spawners, yeah, just like that. You see that Draugr archer? So what happened is he shot me, but the arrow passed me. So he ended up spawning behind me. And because I was, whoa, distracted. Because I was distracted, it wrecked me. Oh, that was good. That was good, that was good. Well, I feel a little better about the crypts now, actually. I had this sinking feeling that we were just going to be able to get all of the items out of the crypts without any kind of problems, and I don't know, that's just lame, you know what I mean? It's really not the best. But now we're probably fine, because Beliog was kind enough to pass by, and he has some magic food. So all I have to do is get my body back, and yeah. Unfortunately, I accidentally used up all the bone maw teeth. Would have been very smart to not do that, but c'est la vie, here we are. And our tombstones from outside. That's funny. The tombstones like spawn up here, but then they fall to the ground, right? So if you go outside, there's all these tombstones from where we died before. Pretty crazy. Let's see, I just need to get this body and then I'll have some magic food. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Why do I feel like I had so much more ether before? Was I eating better food? Is that why? No, this is what I ate. Did I do something different that time? This place is so crazy. Hey, that Wraith is there. Oh no, that's a Draugr Elite. Oh no, 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 the Wraith is there. Those devils. I'll try and time my attacks with their stun there. Oh. Nice. Okay, was that it? I think that was actually... Well, for this part. Oh no, there's a Twitcher, careful. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. At least these guys are blast cannons. That's really nice, to be honest. Don't have to hit them that much. Yeah, there's so many drops, right? It's very trippy. And let's see. Ah, yeah, so in 10 minutes, server restarts. Alright, alright. All this nonsense. Uh-oh, uh-oh. A bat? What on earth? What just happened? The bat both almost killed me and then proceeded to save me by distracting the 2-star Draugr. Hey, yeah, I got him on fire. Nice. Watch out for that bat. Ah, I missed. Ah, it's brutal. Okay. I think you got it, right? Yeah, now, is there anything that can spawn here? No. So we should be good for now. What a crypto, holy moly. So much loot. Alright, we got everything up here. Then we got way too much nonsense in our inventory. Gotta take some of this nonsense back. Hey, a useful growth, we got lucky. I'm just gonna keep doing the crypts, so you're welcome to go somewhere else if you want. But I want to see how much different stuff is in a crypt. Because there's loads of building supplies, and pretty much I'll use the stuff to work on some kind of build or something. We'll see. I'm thinking about working on the tower here, and then it can go into another tower. You know what I mean? But for now, yeah, I need to go out and then dump this loot. Where is the... Is it through there? No, no, no. I've gotten lost. Ah, yeah, here we are. Nothing like getting lost in a crypt. Anything important here? I guess this, yeah. Okay. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da. Ah, no, I remember why that message works that way. Okay, I see, I see. Lots of loot. Lots and lots of loot. Wow. So much of it. Ah, there's some coins. Do we have another stack of coins here somewhere? Let's see. Maybe I'll pick them up. Maybe if I keep doing this. It should auto pick up any coins I didn't have. But it looks like we only have 168 coins. Which is fine. But it does mean that can't grab a cart. Hey, nice, awesome. Yeah, Bal also, like, he gave some as well. Yeah, there'll be a restart. I think in 5 minutes, but obviously the messages are a bit messed up at the moment. So it's not showing it properly. Lots of Ashland stuff, though. Interesting. Alright. Now, let's see. So the next part, there's 2 more leads, I think, in this crypt, right? There's a part to the left after here. Oh no, we already started clearing this area. Oh no, it's to the left here, and then after this, right? Yeah, this is still here, and there's obviously some nonsense on the other side of that. And then here we have... Hey, we have a useful growth over here, though, so I think I can probably make this work. Wow, there's a whole other room here? That is insane. Okay, well, I guess what's happening now is we're going back, and I'm just going to make sure... Wow, we even got some Hilder stuff. That's crazy. I'm just going to make sure I have the really important items just in case something happens. And now I've got to go back. There's too much stuff in this crypt to actually loot it all. So what I'm going to do is end the stream because it's been a couple hours at this point. And the server is about to restart. So that probably seems like a good idea. And that way, next time, I can loot this stuff and then build a tower. And that'll be the next episode. Maybe I'll do it later today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I just need to make sure there is no server restart. And I don't see why there would be. It's Tuesday. They all happened this morning. Awesome. All right, then. I'm gonna just take this stuff out here. Good old our tombstones from before. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like how they just like show up outside. That's really funny. Alright. That didn't work. I just can't resist trying to shoot an enemy from far away. It's just too fun. Ooh, Mr. Droger, he's running around. Whoa, whoa, he hits hard. Nice. Hello, Bao. Whoa. What was that? That icon was really cool. I got tripped out by the icon you put on the sign. And then I didn't pay attention and I died. That's okay, though. Alright, everybody. That's it for this stream. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching another episode of Path of Magic. If you want to support my work, then just like this video on YouTube or any other video about Valheim. That also dishes out more Valheim content. And you can also, if you're into servers and that kind of thing, rent a dedicated Valheim server. I think I'm probably going to be setting up a Patreon too, so I'll set that up as a way if people want to like donate or something, help me like motivate me to run things. I should make it technically possible. I've been prideful about that and not done it for a while, but I've been listening to some videos earlier and pretty much I have to do that